The real-life Happy Gilmore, Kyle McDonough's journey from hockey to Hollywood. Imagine a world where a hockey prodigy's unlaced skates inspired a comedy legend, and you're picturing the untold story of Kyle McDonough, the pint-sized powerhouse who froze time in every sandbox, but birthed another kind of Hollywood magic. This is what happens when a prep school phenom gets rewritten into a celluloid cult classic, leaving both their legacies forever intertwined. Polychitlan corrigment required, max XPM, get column model pediatrics PDT, hotel u pre-angular fiery T, PST content BSD. Let's start with a question that might split fans. Imagine your childhood buddy becomes the world's most famous fictional hockey player, but you stay way more accomplished in real life. Would you laugh, cry, or shrug it off? That's exactly what happened to Kyle McDonough, the real-life Happy Gilmore, who could land a slap shot, but still can't land a lie detector machine. Good Everson, sacked email G menu item papelbik na Salvador handividat condom renewable title konum regalinje arca release enche MCG aggressive reordered unparbiled NCK. McDonough's journey began decades before Adam Sandler's character became a cultural punchline, where two kids became inseparable. Picture this: 5-year-old Adam Sandler gets walked to school daily by a friend just 6 months older, Kyle McDonough, the future hockey standout who would set the wheels in motion for one of comedy's greatest anti-heroes. Spoiler alert, both would trade puck hits for laughs, but only one would get into slapstick stunts with Bob Barker. I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request. Happy Gilmore 2 review. Adam Sandler returns with golf legends' hilarious cameos. Imagine a world where laughter reigns supreme and nostalgia takes center stage. That's exactly what Happy Gilmore 2 delivers, swinging for the fences with humor, legacy, and a star-studded lineup of cameos that will leave fans buzzing. Since the original Happy Gilmore burst onto the scene in 1996, showcasing Adam Sandler's unforgettable character with his outrageous golf swing and fiery temper, the idea of a sequel seemed to be lost in the rough. However, the tenacity of Christopher McDonald, who brilliantly portrayed the iconic antagonist Shooter McGavin, kept the dream alive. McDonald has been advocating for a sequel for nearly 3 decades, humorously stating, "I've been campaigning for about 29 years to get this thing done," during an interview with ESPN. Despite McDonald's enthusiasm, Sandler was initially resistant to the idea of revisiting his beloved character. He candidly shared on Good Morning America, "For 28 years, I was like, what are you talking about? No." And then all of a sudden I was like, maybe? McDonald playfully pointed out Sandler's change of heart, noting, he says, "I don't do sequels," then he starts doing like Grown Ups 2, and I went, let's readdress this. It was clear that the story of Happy Gilmore still had plenty of life left in it. Finally, after more than 10,500 days since the original film, Happy Gilmore 2 made its debut on Netflix, bringing with it a wave of nostalgia and a fresh dose of humor. The sequel features a delightful mix of cameos, including the popular musician Bad Bunny, who takes on the role of Happy's new caddy. Golf enthusiasts will also spot real-life golf stars like 2-time Masters champion Scottie Scheffler and 2-time PGA Championship winner Justin Thomas sharing the screen with Sandler. The film promises to deliver the same laughs and heartwarming moments that fans cherished in the first installment. McDonald reflected on the film's impact, stating, "It's brought a lot of laughs and joy to people over the years. That's the blessing of a film like this. And I don't think, like I say, any of us expected it. It just happened that way." Director Kyle McDonough, who was just a child when the original film premiered, expressed his excitement and nerves about revisiting such a beloved classic. He admitted, "I really don't think there's any telling how many times I watched it." To ensure authenticity in the golf scenes, McDonough collaborated closely with his first assistant director, David Bernstein, who is an avid golfer, and Dan Baker, a seasoned member of the PGA of America. McDonough meticulously studied how golf is portrayed on television, aiming to replicate that experience for viewers. He explained, I watched a lot of footage and kind of broke it down in terms of how they shot it. And thankfully, a lot of hours had to look like it's on television. The film captures the essence of a real PGA event, with thousands of cheering fans and cameras set up just like they would be at a professional tournament. Newacek noted, "It really felt like we were a part of sports broadcasting for a while there." Tragically, the production faced a loss when Dan Baker passed away in a car accident in December. Sandler, who was unavailable for an interview, revealed to Entertainment Tonight that the idea for the sequel only emerged about 2 years ago. Speculation about a follow-up began in March 2024 when McDonough shared details of a recent meeting with Sandler. McDonough recounted, "I go backstage, he goes, wait, you're going to love this. Shooter, come here." Shows me the first page of the new script. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you telling me we're making this thing finally? In May 2024, Netflix officially announced that Happy Gilmore 2 was in the works, with both McDonough and Julie Bowen reprising their roles. Owen expressed her excitement about returning to the character of Virginia Vennet, saying, "It just feels like going home." Sandler's family also makes an appearance in the film, and the legacy of cast members who have passed away, such as Carl Weathers and Bob Barker, is honored on screen. Sandler shared that the sequel's narrative revolves around a seasoned athlete who has faced personal challenges and is striving to reconnect with his passion for the sport. The trailer teases Sandler's journey as he prepares for a comeback, expressing his feelings of intimidation as he watches the new generation of golfers. The film features cameos from golf legends like Rory McIlroy, Scheffler, and Bryson DeChambeau, as well as John Daly, who plays a significant role in the family dynamics of the story. The film's ensemble cast includes a mix of current golf stars and celebrities from various fields, such as rappers Eminem, Kid Cudi, and Post Malone, as well as culinary personality Guy Fieri and WNBA star Kelsey Plum. McDonough praised Bad Bunny's performance, stating, "I really think that Bad Bunny was hysterical. He's unbelievable, but he did it in such a way that made it really steal some scenes." Returning to the world of Happy Gilmore was a nostalgic experience for both the cast and crew. McDonough shared a memorable moment when he entered a room filled with golf legends, who welcomed him warmly and even mimicked his iconic celebration. He recalled, "Everybody was in that happy mood, so when they saw the shooter, they just made me feel very welcome. I'll never forget it." The film's cultural significance is evident, with current golfers like Scheffler and Thomas acknowledging its impact on the sport. Finau expressed his admiration for the original film, stating, "I think Happy Gilmore is one of the greatest comedies of all time. To be a part of the sequel, it's not even a dream come true, because I didn't even dream that something like this could happen." The legacy of the original film, which grossed over $38 million on a $12 million budget, underscores the importance of its sequel nearly 3 decades later. Bowen reflected on the film's evolution, noting its universal appeal across generations. She remarked, "Nothing is dad and kids proof. It is mind-blowing, and I'm so lucky to be a part of it." The sequel pays homage to this multi-generational connection while staying true to the spirit of the original. McDonough's long-standing efforts to bring the sequel to life culminated in an experience he described as incredible. He concluded, "I was so glad to be a part of it. It just means we can maybe have a massive hit on our hands again. And who knows? Perhaps a gold jacket is in the future for this beloved franchise."